how-to video, we're going to warm up for our wheel. So we're going to do around about 5 poses in a little bit of a flow to really open up through the hips, open up through the quadriceps and the hamstrings, and then prepare our back so we are ready to work on our wheel in the next video. So to begin, coming onto all fours. So we'll move through some cat and cows here, lining up the wrists underneath the shoulders, having a nice solid foundation here. Then inhaling, opening through the chest, shining the heart forward. As you exhale, rounding through the spine, drawing the navel in. So making this as fluid as you want, really moving through your spine as you inhale, opening. Exhaling, rounding through the spine. Inhaling, shining the heart forward. Exhaling, rounding through the spine. Continuing to move through your cat and cow, using your breath. Or creating a little bit of a rotation, so making the chest go around in circles as you warm up through the spine. If you're going in circles, making sure you're doing both directions. Or maybe you want to bring the shoulder, finding the side bend. So bringing the shoulder close to the hip, creating this side bend through the body. So taking any warm up through cat and cow. Taking 3 more breath rounds. As you inhale, opening. Exhaling, rounding. Last breath cycle. As we find neutral, bringing our right leg forwards. We're going to step the foot between the hands and come into this low lunge. So placing the hands by the foot, engaging to the back leg. As you lengthen through the back leg, sending the hips down. We're going to bring both hands to the inside of this leg if that's available. So as you lengthen through that back leg, trying to release the hip down, and then allowing the back knee to soften. So you can keep the hands onto the inside of this leg or bringing one hand back onto the other. Focusing on opening through this hip flexor. The intention of opening up. As we open through this hip flexor, it will give more space for our backs. So maybe finding a little arch here. Maybe if it's available, bending this back leg. So really as you open through the hips, seeing as far as you want to go, listening to your body. If it's available, maybe holding onto that back foot as you guide the foot closer to your buttocks. So finding this low lunge. Just being mindful of your body as you open through your hips. Maybe if this is too much, just keeping both hands on the ground or allowing the arms to come to the floor, coming down onto your forearms. Taking 2 more breaths here, wherever you are. And then slowly coming out as we guide this leg back onto all fours. And then repeating on the left side. So bringing the left leg forward, finding this low lunge as you extend through your back leg. Engaging that kneecap, maybe rocking forwards and backwards. Sending the hips down as you warm up. And then bringing both hands onto the inside of the foot, maybe walking the foot towards the outside of the mat, towards the edge of the mat. And then deciding maybe lowering that back knee. Taking any variation, coming down onto your forearms. Maybe using your hand onto this front knee as you open through the chest. Maybe bending the back foot as you grab onto that foot and slowly guide it in. Really feeling this opening through the front hip flexor, through the back hip flexor, and through the front leg. Or maybe taking that arch as you open through the chest, shining the heart forward. Taking 2 more breaths. And then slowly coming out of this as you transition back onto all fours. So bringing the hands back under you. We're going to do a little bit of a flow through our heart melting. So bringing the hands in front of you. As you inhale, opening through the chest. Exhaling, rounding back up. As you inhale, lengthening through the arms, sending the butt into the air. Exhaling, rounding back up. Inhaling, extending through the arms. Exhaling, coming back up. Holding the next one. As you inhale, lengthening through the arms. Making sure the hips are over the knees. And then allowing either the forehead to rest onto the ground. As you open through the shoulders. Maybe coming up onto the fingertips. Or placing the chin onto the ground. As you open through the chest, opening through the shoulders. If you're having any tingling or any sensations in the arms, maybe widening the space to give more room for your shoulders. So taking 2 more breaths. And then slowly coming out of this as we guide ourselves all the way onto our chest. So placing the hands underneath the chest, having the elbows stacked underneath the shoulders. Just going to take a few rotations, articulations with the chest here. So making sure the shoulders are staying down away from the ears. As you inhale, opening through the shoulders, broad shoulders, shining the heart forward. And then exhaling, rounding through the spine, allowing the neck to soften. As you pull the navel in towards your spine. Inhaling, opening through your chest. Exhaling, dropping the head forward as you pull the navel in. So one more time like this, inhaling, opening through the chest. Exhaling, drawing the navel in, keeping the hips on the ground. And then coming back to neutral. As you place the hands underneath the shoulder, we're going to take 3 baby cobras. So pressing the weight into the hands, keeping the elbows by the side, lifting through the chest. And then lowering back down. So 2 more. As you press the pubic bone into the ground, lifting through the chest. And then exhaling, melting down. Last one. Inhaling, lifting up, keeping those elbows pressed in. We're gonna hold this one for 3 breaths. Maybe seeing if you can come into a full seal. So bringing the hands out to the side as you open through the chest. And then slowly coming out, so guiding yourself all the way back down. We're gonna roll over onto our backs. So just rolling down, being mindful of your spine. And then lining up the feet, so bringing the heels closer to the bottom. We're gonna do 3 bridge rises. So pressing the hands firmly into the ground. As you inhale, lengthen. Exhaling, tucking under the pubic bone, rolling through your spine. Pressing the hands into the ground. Inhaling at the top and then exhaling, rolling back down. So taking this 2 more times, using your exhale to roll yourself up. Inhaling at the top and then exhaling, melting back down. Last one, holding at the top, this next one. Inhaling at the bottom. As you exhale, pressing the feet firmly into the ground, rising up. And then making sure the pubic bone is really tucked under. Maybe moving the shoulder blades under you as you prepare for this bridge. So holding this bridge. Maybe clasping the hands under you, making sure the weight is still into the feet. Lifting the hips higher as you squeeze the shoulder blades together. Taking 2 more breaths. And then slowly unclasping the hands as you roll yourself back down. So just untucking everything, maybe allowing the knees to fall into your chest. Rocking from side to side. And if you're ending here, maybe allowing the knees to fall to one side as you stretch out through the spine, and then allowing them to fall to the other side. If you're continuing on into your wheel, pressing play on the next video, or just moving on into your own practice. Thank you. That was your 5 poses to warm up for your wheel. Being mindful to always warm up and cool down. And if you would like to continue on to your wheel, pressing the next video.